back to the Yogic Core series. So this week we're going to be focusing mainly on the back of the core, although in fact in every video that we've been doing so far, we've been working far more than just the superficial front abdominals. We've been working the whole corset of the core that pulls you in. And in fact, this is why yoga is so effective. It's because when we take deep breaths, the diaphragm pulls all the way down, and the diaphragm is the top of the core. And when we find that pelvic lift, that's the bottom of the core. So we're really lifting the whole thing in to support the whole structure. So today's posture is Salabhasana, and let's come to our bellies to practice this. So the first thing you want to do is walk the feet away, put the top of the feet on the floor, press those toenails down, and tuck your tailbone. So we do that a lot in the core exercises. You can see how immediately the whole core is switching on as you drop the tail. So then press the tops of the feet into the floor so that the quads engage. And then there's different things that we can do with the hands. So let's start first of all in the classical Ashtanga way, which is the palms facing up. So here you're going to roll the shoulders down and think about squeezing those shoulder blades together. So in fact, you want to think about the navel and the shoulder blades pulling together. Imagine you could take a needle and sew them together. And that's going to give you all the integrity throughout the torso. So press those palms down. And let's start just by lifting the front of the body. So exhale. And as you inhale, you're going to send the heart forward, squeezing the shoulder blades together, pressing the tops of the feet on the floor, pressing the pelvis down into the floor, keeping the back of the neck long. Inhale. Exhale. Now if you find it too much pressing the pelvis down, or if you've got a hard floor, you can put a blanket here underneath the middle section. But my mat is quite nice and cushioned, so it's okay. Also, the more you practice this, the more you actually get muscle building up at the front, which is going to help to pad what's going on. Right, so let's tilt the tailbone again. And so now we're going to lift the legs. Now, glue those toes together, and you're going to roll the big toes towards each other so that the inner thighs are coming up towards the ceiling. Going to press down into the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together, reach the crown of the head forward, and the toes back. So you're lifting with the hamstrings. Lift the navel. So again, the navel and the shoulder blades are coming towards each other. And it's not about going up, it's about going forward and back, lengthening through the front of the head and the back of the feet. So another inhale through the lungs. Exhale. Release. So you can feel that the heart is beating quite strongly, because anytime that you go backwards like this, it's quite strong for the heart. Okay, so different variations for the hands. So you can do the classical way with the backs of the hands on the floor, or you can press the palms of the hands. What that does, watch how the shoulders are going to rotate outwards even more. So you can press the palms into the floor to take the head forward. Or, actually it feels quite good to reach the hands back. This way you're getting the triceps even more into the equation. See, keep rolling the toes towards each other as you reach the feet back, crown of the head back. Okay, so another variation that you can do, which is quite nice, is that you can take the hands interlaced behind your back. So you bend the elbows, roll the shoulders back, then you pull down even more. Shoulder blades knit back and lift the navel to meet the shoulder blades. Of course they're not meeting, but think about that as you reach the toes away, crown of the head forward. And you can even maybe take the hands away from the torso as they come back towards your bum. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of prop variations. If you can't interlace the fingers like that, you can grab a strap behind you to pull on that, to pull the arms away from each other. Also, if you want to make the posture even stronger, well, first of all, as well as reaching the hands back, you can reach the hands forward, like a Superman. It's really good for the back of the shoulders. I find this very difficult. Reach forward, inhale, exhale, fine. And then finally, well, 2 more variations. Endlessly strengthening the back of the body. You can take a block and reach it back, squeeze the sides of the block, targeting again different muscles of the upper arms. Keep reaching the feet, keep reaching the back of the head, again lift the navel. It actually makes it easier when you lift the navel. Imagine, so my teachers talk about a boiled egg under the belly button. So you can think about how you need to make space there for that. And one more variation is pressing the block on the outside edges of the feet, hands. Reach the feet back, arms forward. So once you've done all of that, come back, rest, child's pose. Stretching out the lower back. And really send the breath in here. Another more dynamic way to come out of the posture, if you're feeling strong in that, so once you've done your Salabhasana, if it's in the middle of a vinyasa, because the floor absorbs your energy. So if you lie here too long, you're just going to stay here. So if you want to keep going, you do your Salabhasana, then you exhale, put the hands underneath the shoulders, think about shoulder blades squeezing towards each other, tailbone down, tuck the toes, hands underneath you, exhale, then you inhale, you press up, chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog, the tailbone drops, heart forward, inhale, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Super strong all around, but that's how we want to be, isn't it? So, see you next time for the next episode of YOGIC CORE Series.